public test branch for Path of Titans has brought more updates as well as a brand new ability for a dinosaur that we all know and love, Allosaurus. And today I'm going to be talking about all of these new updates and talking about this new ability as well and showcasing it too. So let's get into the video and showcase everything new that's just came to the public test branch in Path of Titans. Firstly, we're starting with something that is actually very important, and the developers of the game outlined that this is something that's going to be discussed more in an upcoming dev blog. So we get two tidbits of information here. The fact that we're getting a dev blog probably in the near future, which probably might come by the end of this month, which might as well be coupled with an update if we follow the trend that they've been doing with the game, where they release an update and then they release a big dev blog. So hopefully that will also be the case here. That being said, the developers of Path of Titans are moving from a new anti-cheat. So currently they use easy anti-cheat, but now they're moving to battle eye anti-cheat, which is probably one of the most known and popular anti-cheats that are available. Now they said this is something that they're gonna discuss further in an upcoming dev blog. However, this is quite a big change. It means that you're gonna have to freshly install the battle eye anti-cheat, and this should hopefully as well spot out a lot of the hacking issues that are going on in the game at the moment. There'll always be hackers, but moving to a very beefy, a very strong anti-cheat program will definitely help combat this. Anyways, yeah, that is that. If there are any technical issues that this change arises from, do let the developers know, because this is only on the public test branch at the moment. You'll have to reinstall and update and get battle eye anti-cheat when you move and update the public test branch, but it's not on the live branch just yet. The live branch still uses easy anti-cheat, so if you do spot an issue that is on the public test branch related to the anti-cheat stuff, do let the developers know so they can patch it before it happens. Anyways, let's move into the other fixes. Moving on to the other fixes in the game. Now, what I'm going to do here is bundle up general fixes, quests, and Rcon. Then we're going to talk about combat, and then after that showcase a brand new ability for Allosaurus. So, firstly, there are two general fixes here. Firstly, they've added handling of dinosaurs walking over unloaded terrain. Expected behavior is unloading of the dinosaur before loading back in, similar to logging out and back in. So, this should hopefully actually fix the issue where you get teleported or something, you spawn in and the terrain hasn't loaded, and you fall through the map and potentially die. This could be something that does fix that issue, but I'm not too sure. I don't actually know what the issue is technically going to tackle here. The next and final thing for the general fixes are adjustments made to the Velocci being able to activate precise movement to negate collision damage when landing at high speeds, which is a nice little bug that they were using and now they can't use it at all. So unlucky for you guys, you won't be able to use that cheeky bug anymore. Anyways, moving into the Rcon fixes. It's just one big fix here, and this actually is related to server owners as well. This is an incredible fix, and I'm very happy with this one because it also does help with some lag issues that are probably highlighted by users and server owners who use Rcon quite heavily. So they have basically said this: we have heard feedback from server owners about Rcon performance issues, and in this patch we have made a number of improvements. And that's pretty much that. So there are a lot of improvements coming to Rcon, which Rcon was something that was causing a little bit of issues to server owners performance wise in the past. Those issues should be fixed now, and those performance issues should be getting a little bit better and probably not as bad as they are at the moment. So the quest stuff that has been sorted out lately is essentially this, and one of them doesn't even relate to quests at all. It's mainly fixes here. So they've adjusted quest UI to display quest home cave decoration rewards, which is very, very nice. They've adjusted the tints of Green Valley and Grand Plains, which I don't know why that is a quest fix. It's actually just a Gondwar map fix. Anyways, they've also updated Waystone Restore delivery ranges. As far as I'm aware, they're slightly bigger now. They've also fixed quest rewards so that it saves correctly when logging out and back in, which is interesting. Fix for a crash when using /complete quest, one with a hunt critter quest and being at the reward cap. So yeah, that's a little bug and a little crash there that was caused by just some commands, and I didn't even notice that command was causing those issues, considering I've used that command quite a bit in testing for stuff. And yeah, it's interesting to know. Anyways, that's all the quest changes. Now we're going to talk about the combat changes, and then we're going to have a look at this brand new Allosaurus ability. So combat in Path of Titans is always something that is very important to everybody. Everybody likes their combat. I'm against some more fixes here. Firstly, fixed Albertoceratops being able to stomp when running. Fixed issue where debuffs would linger after a player died, maintaining buffs for dinosaurs with certain passives, which was a pain in the ass, especially on the stuff on the live branch, because you'd have a buff pretty much forever. And anyways, they've adjusted the jumping cost for all dinosaurs and updated tail slam and stomp area of effect radiuses to scale based on growth. So you'll have a smaller radius when you're a smaller dinosaur. As you grow bigger, that radius gets bigger. Kind of easy to explain there. They've fixed not being able to catch fish for Deinonychus's bite, Spino crushing bite, and Megalania's venom bite. And they've fixed Deinonychus being able to use tail fan while crouching, which is a shame because I use that little bait and switch quite a bit, because that quick burst forward from a crouching position is actually quite handy to bait out someone, especially when you're getting your stamina back. Anyways, they have also added a brand new attack to Allosaurus, and that is called the Hatchet Bite. Let's just go ahead in game now, check it out, and I'll also check out the stuff for area of effect radius changes. So anyways, let's go ahead and check it all out. And yeah, let me know what you think about this Hatchet Bite. Anyways, we're in game right now and we're having a look at the Allosaurus's new ability, which is the Hatchet Bite. If we go over here to the ability section, you still have one head slot, but now you have two attacks that are on the head slot. Now, this brand new Hatchet Bite has a nice ability icon right there. It's a really nice, cool icon. This is unique to Allosaurus, but yeah, I don't know why it's got no space, but it doesn't have one anyway. So originally you have your bite, which just does standard damage. It really needs a description. Then you get your Hatchet Bite, which is a bite attack that causes bleed. Now this is interesting because the front limb, the claw attack for Allosaurus, is a claw attack that causes bleed as well. Now, this animation for this attack is actually very similar to the heavy bite that Daspletosaurus has, whereas Daspletosaurus' heavy bite doesn't cause bleed, it just deals a significant amount of damage. Anyways, this is the attack animation. So you'll have a 4-second cooldown on this ability by the looks of it. Or maybe it's a 5-second cooldown, I'm not too sure. But it does say 4 seconds right at the start, and it goes straight to 3. That being said, this is going to be an interesting ability to definitely couple up with your bleed attack, your claw attack, because this pretty much specs Allosaurus to be an absolute bleeder and a monster at that. This is going to be a very interesting one. Anyways, now let's go ahead and showcase the area of effect stuff. So with the area of effect stomp, we've got our little Amargasaurus here. When you do the area of effect stomp, it showcases a radius around it. Now, that radius actually looks really small for this little baby. Well, it's not really a baby, it's more of a adolescent Amargasaurus. And as you can see, it pretty much goes out in range. If we just get close enough, you see that big pebble right there where my head is. If we just get close enough there, the range ends there. When we go ahead and get bigger and be a full-grown Amargasaurus, we'll be able to see that it goes a lot further. So the range of this scales with growth. You get the ability when you are an adolescent with Amargasaurus, and as you grow and get bigger, the radius on that with each growth stage, adolescent, subadult, and adult, the radius gets bigger and it probably does more damage as well. So that's the change there with the area of effect attack. It's good that it actually does that now, because obviously a baby's not going to have that stomping power to be able to absolutely stomp your brains out from the same distance that a fully grown Amargasaurus can do. But yeah, so that's that. Let me know your thoughts about this change as well in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think. But yeah, those are the two abilities that are in the game now. You got the Hatchet Bite, which is for Allosaurus, and then you have these changes as well to the area of effect attacks. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, if you are new, feel free to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. And yes, I am now back from holiday, so be rest assured more content will be coming, and streams as well. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.